This video will go over the characterization notes. Please title these notes Characterization. The first definition that you're going to record is the definition for character. A character is someone or something whose actions, choices, thoughts, ideas, words, and influence are important in the developing plot of a story. Usually, characters are people, but they can include other living or non-living things. Forces, like good and evil, can be characters. There are two very important types of characters, protagonists and antagonists. A protagonist is a character or small group of characters whose goal or problem is the core of the plot. This does not have to be the good guy, but it is referred to as the hero of the story, and this is the character that readers identify with and hope succeeds. Antagonist. This is the character, group, or force that opposes the protagonist. In some stories, the antagonist may be referred to as the villain. Characterization is how the author reveals the personality of a character. There are two types of characterization, indirect characterization and direct characterization. When direct characterization is used, a narrator tells the audience the personality of the character. When indirect characterization is used, the author shows things that reveal the personality of a character. So the big difference here is that when it's direct characterization, the narrator tells, and when it's indirect characterization, the author shows. There are techniques a writer uses to reveal the personality of a character to the reader. The first is words and speech. These can include comments by the narrator, dialogue, or speech about the character's own words. This includes what is said and how it is said, so things like dialect, slang, and tone. Thoughts may also be used. This is what's going on in the character's mind, their motives, and their choices. Appearance can also be used. This would be physical characteristics and clothing. Actions can be used to show characterization. These are the things that the character does. Interactions can be used to characterize. These are how the character interacts with or relates to others. The character's name may be symbolic of a trait or the character's role in the story. The setting, so items, furnishings, or other things in the story that the character chooses to surround him or herself with may tell you something more about the character. And finally, change or development. So how the character changes or develops as a person tells you something about the character. Remember, these are internal changes unrelated to the character's physical appearance. So changes in clothing, hair color, height, weight, none of these things count as change or development for characterization. Characterization's changing and development is internal and has to do with what kind of person the character is.